Hey guys, it's Zanara. This is the 6th video in the 2020 Lifeskilling series, in which I'll go over processing and trading. In the first video of the series, I explained what materials to collect, but many of you may not know what to do with said materials yet. First, I'll explain processing. Keep in mind, all these values are from processing without processing mastery bonuses. The average yield per process for typical things such as heating and chopping is 2.5 when above Artisan 1 processing. 5 timber are chopped into planks, 10 planks are chopped into plywood. Timber crates use 5 of each plywood, plus 1 Blackstone powder. Calvian timber crates use birch, fir, and cedar plywood. Media timber crates use acacia and white cedar plywood. Serenity timber crates use maple and pine plywood. Balnos timber crates use maple and ash plywood. 5 ore are heated into melted shards. 10 melted shards are heated into ingots, with a few complexities. 5 melted iron shards and 5 coal heat into steel. 5 melted copper shards and 5 melted zinc shards heat into brass ingots. 5 melted copper shards and 5 melted tin shards heat into bronze ingots. Ingot crates use 10 ingot and 1 Blackstone powder per crate. I do not find the titanium or vanadium nodes worth the investment to turn into crates. These crates are what we call money crates. The materials I'd recommend for trash crates are silver, zillia, sunriser, pumpkin, ash timber, iron ore, and copper ore, as these materials are very abundant and cost very little CP to invest in. If you have an abundance of extra CP, you can collect materials such as lead ore, elder tree timber, moss tree timber, and palm timber as well. Each of these trash crates use 10 of their respective materials and 1 Blackstone powder. The best way to obtain Blackstone powder is grinding weapon stones at or below 210,000 silver. Each weapon stone grinds into 80 Blackstone powder on average. This values Blackstone powder at around 2.6k silver if you ever want to consider Blackstone powder values for profit cuts when trading. Trash crates are still the most efficient method for your time spent to obtain Artisan 2 trading, because your active time, rather than using the container method or rolling for Artisan 2 trading, is better spent grinding or gathering. Also, something to note is that the amount of trade XP you get has been increased by 3.3 in several regions, specifically NA and EU. Others, I am not sure if you got this change yet, but with this in mind, it's even easier to obtain Artisan 2 trading with trash crates. It will take approximately 5,500 trash crates using the standard life XP buffs and having 21% life XP from accessories that the average player should have when getting into trading, which come from a full set of Tet Loki accessories. All crates should be done from Grana to maximize trade XP and profit per crate. There are 2 viable methods in transporting crates to Valencia and or Arhaza. The first is the transport method, which was recently buffed, although will still take a fair amount of time to move your crates over. The second viable option is stacking crates on your horse and manually transporting them all. This method has been made easier as of recently, since you can now move a full stack of 7157 ore or timber crates at once onto your horse instead of having to move small stacks from your storage to inventory to horse and rinse repeat until your horse is at the weight limit it can carry. You still want to use a low-level ult so you can't be attacked by other players along the way. The way I do crate turn-ins is run my low-level ults with horses stacked with crates over to Valencia, ride my main over to Pilgrim Sharing in the desert to get the trade buff, ride over to Valencia and pop the remaining buffs to then proceed with the turn-in. When turning in trash crates to get to Artisan 2 trading for the buff, you'll want to do it in Arhaza town to maximize the amount of EXP you get from the distance bonus. Distance bonus increases the amount of silver and EXP you receive from trash and money crates. The trade's origin city must be connected to Valencia or Arhaza for money or trash crates respectively to receive the bonus silver from the distance bonus, although this does not affect the EXP you obtain. The standard life XP buffs I mentioned earlier are +3 Trader's Clothes, Value Pack, Fresh Whale Meat Salad, Verdure Draft, Perfume of Swiftness, Book of Life or Life XP Scroll, Old Moon Book, Villa Buff, Guild Buff, GM's Blessing, and at least 10% from pets, and at least a full set of Tet Loki accessories. Cake Buff is not recommended when turning in trash crates for Artisan 2. And the tailored trader's costume is only applicable after Professional 5, which is obtained from a luxury vendor and combined with a tailoring coupon for $15 or off the marketplace. Bargaining is very important when turning in money crates, not so much for trash crates. Bargain bonus increases the value of a crate after the distance bonus is applied by 26% at Artisan 2, increasing by 0.5% per level. Artisan 2 trading is needed for the trade buff at Pilgrim Sanctum Sharing, which increases the amount of silver a crate is worth by 50% after both the distance and bargain bonuses are applied. The buff applies to crates sold in Valencia City, not Arahaza Town. The buff requires 100 energy to receive from the NPC and lasts 1 hour. Lastly, I'll provide links in the description below for 2 relevant videos which I have unlisted from my channel and a spreadsheet regarding trash crates. I would highly recommend reading up on the information in this spreadsheet and watching the video regarding the trash crates closely, as turning in trash crates needs to be done in a specific way as to not overcap on EXP and lose value from the crates, resulting in the need to have more crates in the end to reach Artisan 2. The questline video is relevant still, with the exception of 2 things. First, you no longer have to travel to Farerre for the last portion of the quest, and second, you only need Artisan 2 trading now instead of Master 2. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and or subscribe to the channel. I'll see you all next time.